The 2014 LifeRing conference was held in Santa Rosa, California on May 30th, May 31st, and June 1st. Friday, May 30th, began at the Arlene Francis Center near Railroad Square in Santa Rosa. A very nice group of LifeRingers met, old friends, renewed acquaintances, and new friendships were established. Folks from all over the world who were not able to attend sent us greetings in the form of selfie videos or photos. There were greetings from Ireland.
Greetings to all at the LifeRing conference from us here in Ireland. Slán laat agus gura míle maithagad.
Petoskey, Michigan.
Life at LifeRing in Petoskey, Michigan.
Hi, we love LifeRing.
Okay.
Sapporo, Japan.
Greetings from CA, Mac, and Tippy in Sapporo, Japan. I really wish I could be there with you guys.
Portland, Maine. Akron, Ohio. Scott rode his bike from Pacifica to Half Moon Bay, taking this photo at the Pillar Point Harbor. Scott convenes the Pacifica LifeRing meeting. Friday evening procedures included discussions of LifeRing growth and a LifeRing conveners workshop. The conveners workshop occurred in true LifeRing fashion as a group of peers in a circle discussing the how and what of a convener's responsibilities. The conveners workshop was directed by John Weinroth. David Verge introduced the first guest speaker, Dee Dee Stout. Dee Dee spoke about the topic of her book, Coming to Harm Reduction, Kicking and Screaming. She pointed out that abstinence is part of harm reduction and that many accepted practices in sobriety are indeed forms of harm reduction.
So, I've been invited here today to speak to you on harm reduction. Oh, joy. Which I'm absolutely delighted to do. I don't know how many of you are a little reluctant, is that the word? Concerned, maybe? Harm reduction is something that I came to personally kicking and screaming, hence the name. And frankly, I think I assumed everybody did. That is how people got to harm reduction, that idea, whatever harm reduction is, and we'll talk about that too.
The next segment was assigned to other sobriety support groups, giving an overview of their programs. Smart Recovery, Women for Sobriety, and the local intergroup fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous were all invited to participate. A Smart Recovery overview was presented by Brad L. from San Francisco. It was very well composed and presented. Women for Sobriety had initially accepted our invitation but were ultimately unable to arrange for a presenter in Santa Rosa. We hope they'll be able to resume participating in the future. The Sonoma County Intergroup Fellowship for Alcoholics Anonymous issued a statement that they were unable to participate. Their statement was a very gracious and encouraging acknowledgement that they had appreciated the invitation and would consider participating in the future. The first speaker of the afternoon was introduced by Martin Nicholas, co-founder and former CEO of LifeRing. Marty introduced John Heller. Mr. Heller is the lead attorney involved with the federal lawsuit, Hazel versus Crowfoot. Mr. Heller outlined the constitutional rights of all Americans regarding clear and equal choice of sobriety support, especially secular support. A highlight of Mr. Heller's presentation was when he introduced the plaintiff, Barry Hazel Jr., to the audience. Barry Hazel received a welcoming applause.
LifeRing has invited Mr. Heller because of his victory in a case called Hazel v. Crowfoot. I greatly admire, as an attorney myself, I greatly admire the technical legal work that Mr. Heller has done in that case. John Heller's work on the Hazel v. Crowfoot case is, among other things, a battle to establish the principle, or to reestablish the principle, that the addicted person always remains a whole person, conflicted and troublesome as the case may be, but always remains a citizen and a member of the community entitled to its basic rights and privileges. Please give a warm welcome to John Heller.
That introduction is a really hard act to follow. That's a beautiful statement. I don't deserve any
Jerome from Santa Rosa introduced Lee and Thompson Hamilton from Mountain Vista Farm Alcohol and Drug Rehab Center. The focus of their presentation was that 12-step and LifeRing are not mutually exclusive in a treatment environment. The differences are insignificant compared to the common goals. Todd, convener of the Thursday LifeRing meeting in Santa Rosa, introduced Dr. Candace Shelby, a longtime LifeRing member and supporter. Dr. Shelby spoke to the conference about biological coding and addiction. Dr. Shelby investigated the idea surrounding addiction as it relates to the nature or nurture debate. Her analysis leads one to understand that addiction is a very complicated combination of many factors. The Olympia House Alcohol and Drug Rehab Center staff, led by Dr. Wayne Thurston, presented on Breaking Addiction, Building Lives, an integrated approach to healing. Olympia House focuses their approach on individualized treatment programs. Deanne, convener of the Wednesday LifeRing meeting at Kaiser CDRP in Santa Rosa, introduced Dr. Meenakshi Subbaraman, who presented results from a survey conducted by the Alcohol Research Group as the results relate to LifeRing. A more clear vision of who we are and what we do may be derived from this study. The 2014 LifeRing Awards celebration banquet followed in the foyer of the Glazer Center. We enjoyed a catered banquet. John Weinrith, acting chair of the LifeRing Board of Directors, presented the Pioneer Awards to LifeRing members who had made significant volunteer contributions to LifeRing in the previous year. Sunday, June 1st, we reassembled at the Arlene Francis Center for the LifeRing Congress. The role of the face-to-face meeting of the LifeRing Congress has changed in recent years. The LifeRing Congress no longer votes at the face-to-face meetings on general election issues or candidates. General election voting now occurs absentee, which has resulted in greatly increased electoral participation. The LifeRing Congress discussed a proposal to change language relating to requirements for members of the Board of Directors. There was a proposal to change language requiring a member of the board to be a person in recovery from addiction to alcohol or drugs. Congress did not ratify the proposal to change the language, meaning the existing language remains. A meeting of the LifeRing Board of Directors followed. Acting Chair John Weinrith conducted the board meeting. The public was welcome. Minutes of the annual board meeting are published on the LifeRing website as they are produced. The 2014 LifeRing Conference is dedicated to David Denif, who was an early volunteer with LifeRing in Santa Rosa and Sonoma County. David Denif succumbed to lymphoma on September 3, 2013, with over 33 years clean and sober. The 2014 Santa Rosa LifeRing Conference was David's idea.